Buongiorno cari studenti, come state? Well, I am your professor, Dr. Annette Muñiz Gracia, and I welcome you to this semester. And I should have closed the blinds because the picture is a little bit annoying with all that. Pero, but I will be mostly sharing my screen with you guys, so we'll be over in a moment. So I am very glad that you all joined me in this new adventure. And well, first of all, I wish to welcome you formally during one of our Zoom meetings, which will take place this Wednesday or Saturday. But if you are not able to, I also look forward to you sending me a little video introduction, which we'll be doing the second week for everybody anyway. So now what I wanted you to do is to um, see a little bit about the class. Oh, yes, also, chi sono io? Io sono Annette Muñiz, and I've been teaching since before I to drink in the United States as a teaching assistant. Io sono di Puerto Rico, but I lived in many places throughout the years. So let me see if I can move away from the light, make it a little bit easier on your eyes. Okay, maybe if I face away, I won't have all those lines across my face. Bene, allora, so, and well, like most people in the country, we moved to mostly online teaching almost a year ago, and that was unexpected for most people. And it was a little bit of a rocky start for some because not everybody had the technology or the expertise or even the organization skills to deal with an online course. Allora, so my hope is to guide you and to make the best of this unusual situation. A lot of the practice that we used to do in the classroom and a lot of the fun conversational activities where you had partners or you would have to find someone who would answer yes to a given question in a questionnaire. We have to we will have to edit them and modify them a bit. But my goal is to use the optional Zoom meetings to answer questions to, well, first provide a very quick overview of the material, which you will have available also in many other formats in this course, but to give a quick overview and then focus on using it on practice, active practice. Um, and then have some maybe have some fun, some games. Especially I love to have the review games in game format, and that provides also a little bit of a positive competition or among people, and they get to know each other as well. So although we won't be seeing each other in person face to face, I hope to see many of you in video, and those of you who have varying work schedules and who are not able to be in a session live, we hope that you let us hear you or see you at some point during the in your videos or presentations. Again, oh, another thing for language classes, we are the first couple of weeks, we are going to be going over materials such as numbers and months, dates, etc. So that is all first and second week material. In no circumstance should you feel pressure to give out your real personal information, like your birthday or your real age or your real phone number, etc. So although last semester I was teaching a class, I sometimes join a class from the Universidad de Sagrado Corazón, which is a private university in Puerto Rico, and I often had sessions together with the people at Los Angeles Mission College, and it was a very nice dynamic. I won't have that opportunity that the classes meet at similar enough times, so that I would ask people who can stay from that class and people who arrive early from the other class and have some games together. But what they did in Sagrado that helped some of them was they had a WhatsApp group, and you do have the option of creating groups or contacting people through Canvas. but they had like virtual review sessions. And there was one time that I was kicked out of Zoom and I couldn't log back in. And they were chatting with each other through WhatsApp. And so nobody felt out of the loop because anyway, I was able to get a message out, and one of them got it, and told everybody else. So in that respect, I hope we don't have any tech situations this term, but you know, technology, sometimes things happen, and yes, they were able to keep up with each other that way. So yes, again, I've been teaching what it seems like forever, but mostly, well, I started in Hawaii, then I went back to Europe, and then I moved to California, and now I'm also teaching because of this very special time. I am teaching in Las Vegas, in California, and in Puerto Rico at the same time. And I'm not omniscient. I do not have the power of being everywhere at the same time, except through technology. Um, anyway, so without much more ado, let me share my screen and show you a couple that I wanted to get from you. Oh, no, that's not the one. That's not the screen. Yes, this is the one that I wanted to share with you guys. So once you enter your course, you will see in the home screen is something like this. So you have the link, and I'm gonna leave that same link because it's saved everywhere and it's the link that doesn't close, etc. Very easy. This is, if we need to change it at some point, we will, and I will notify everybody else. But again, I have the same link throughout the semester, again, unless there's any issue and I have to change it. But I hope that I can keep it for as long as we can, so it's not a new link every week, right? This is makes it easier for everybody if it can stay the same link for as long as it can. So this is a little bit of an overview about things that you will need to do. And again, very important for online courses is you guys should keep up with whatever it is that is due on a given week. And you don't need to feel the pressure to get ahead too much. And that may be counterproductive in some cases because we will be focusing in tests and quizzes and class time on whatever it is that we are covering at the moment. So if you are too far ahead, well, but again, some people may want to be look ahead, like I will show you in a moment here. So if you go also to modules, and I have a link down here as well, modules, well, announcements and modules are very important as well. So you will have this same page that you had in the home, the announcements, and then you will have also a first unit to-do list. So most things that you will need, you can find them in the modules. So yes, so we have this right here. And well, one of the top choices was also weekdays from what was it? Let me see, 1:45 to 2:45. But as luck would have it, I don't have that open this particular week. So this is the second choice overall for both for preferred and second choice meeting times, Saturdays at 10 in the morning. But before, because that would be to have our first meeting on a Saturday, it would be waiting a little too long. So I have another one in one of the top 3 slots for meeting times is Wednesday, 3:15 to 4:15 p.m. Again, so these are, you do not need to come to both. Uh, I, I hope to see most of you, although they're not required, but they really help. So then in this list, you have, besides that, again, if you are not meeting with us on Zoom, you are still responsible for that time and that material. So I will make a recording available as soon as Zoom tells me that it's available. It usually takes like an hour for them to, when the session is long, it takes like an hour for them to post it online. So when I get it, I will send the link to you. And you will also need to do whatever it is that the participants actively do in that session. And if we play a Kahoot game, then I will send the link and I will expect you to do it. And same thing for Quizlet and any other review tools that we may use during class. Bene. So one of the first tasks I want you to do is to look at the vocabulary for the days of the week, months of the week, and numbers. You can find this online easily, and I am including some links here in my email as well. Oh, sorry, it's not in my page or announcements. Your cuaderno, if you go to models where we were, you will find a PDF copy of it. The entire thing is here. Il Quaderno, complete workbook for the first semester of Italian. But also you will find, well, the first one I put it here as PDF because some people who may not get it from the bookstore, the printed copy, also sometimes like to have paper, and this is easier to print. You don't have to print anything. If you see, this is PDF, and this is also a simple text version, which is copied here, and you can just copy and paste it and add um, andiamo di nuovo. Let's go back to the page where we were. So allora, so this is look at the vocabulary for the days of the week, months of the year, and numbers. This is in the first few pages of the workbook. Again, a lot of it can be found online as well. And then before you come to either the Wednesday or the Saturday session, look at these videos. This is one that I recorded myself, and it doesn't have a preview image because it's a Zoom recording. And then you have numbers, and these are videos not done by me. This is one that I recorded, intended for Spanish speakers, but many of you in California know some Spanish, so everybody is welcome to view it. This is an additional explanation that I had. So please see this, come to the meeting or watch the meeting. And if you come to the meeting, we will do this in the meeting in Zoom. If you don't come to the meeting, watch the meeting online, the recording, and submit a voice recording. So this is also in modules, and it says specifically that it's only for people who do not attend the Zoom meeting. So if you don't, and I know that a lot of people are taking this class because it is flexible and you have varying work shifts, etc. So it's here, and when you see this in the student view, I am in the instructor view, so I don't have anything to submit. So I don't have the options here. It will have well, if I put edit, I may see some of this. Well, you have a menu here, and in the student view, when you submit, there is a recording icon here. So you can select that icon and record directly on Canvas. That way you don't have to upload anything. You don't have to worry about files or which one. And you can choose either video or audio. And because I only need to hear you, right? And this is oral communication, so I do need to hear you at times in this class. So I don't necessarily need your face. So it's optional. Allora, questo, and you have, oh, yes, because I am in the edit view, because I wanted to show you that. So andiamo qua di nuovo, torniamo. So, yeah. Again, this is only for people who do not attend the Zoom sessions, and the text is right here, and we'll go over it. Buongiorno, mi chiamo, and filling your name, etc. Then, after you do all this, then the first assignment is writing some few little sentences, and you have this here, right? This is the assigned discussion. Oh yeah, the Lunar New Year is the day before. So I want you to not use Google Translate because you have a better computer right here in your head. So, and try to use vocabulary that everybody in class is going to understand without having to translate. And by the end of the first session, we will know how to say those 4 things, or at the end of the first week, I'm sorry. So all these things. The fifth one is whatever, it could be any other thing that you want to say about yourself, be it a personal question of the ones that we are going to go over, or any description adjective. So this is going to be between the first and the second week. I'm not sure that we will get to go over adjectives the first week, but you could say anything else about you. We will probably go over phone numbers and birthdays, because for birthdays we need only a number and a month, not the year you were born, only when is your birthday every year, right? Il mio compleanno è il 23 aprile, or whatever. And yes, we will, you will have that vocabulary because I'm asking you to go over the months of the year and the numbers, and then we'll just add the missing part, right? We have the months here as well, and we do have the numbers in these videos. So wait, sorry, I did not intend to go to click on the, okay, just bigger. That is it, what I wanted to tell you before seeing you hopefully on Wednesday or Saturday. Allora, grazie per guardare il video e ci vediamo tra poco. Ciao!